Hello everybody, how's it going? Yeah, I thought I'd just play some Football Manager today. I really wanted to play some. I was like, quite a lot of people have talked about it. Why not stream it? So yeah, I've just made a new save as unemployed, and I'll just join some random team. Flint Town? No, I don't want to go to Wales. Wealdstone in London. Who are these? Chinese. Yeah, we'll just go to this one. But yeah. Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a good day so far. Right, let's just do this interview so we actually get a job. That one usually works, that one, just promises. Yeah, smaller wage budget, that's fine. Cool, this is one of the things that they should probably add to FIFA really. I know I've just totally skipped over what the hell I'm doing, but that was a job interview, which obviously you don't get in FIFA. You just apply and then get the job, which is annoying. Right, decline that, just because that is the boring press conferences that are on here. We'll go on holiday until we get a job. But anyway, yeah, just give me a sec before I get a job, and then we'll start going through things. But yeah, seems like quite a few of you have actually got the game, but you don't know too much about it, which is one of the reasons I decided to stream, actually. I've got a couple thousand hours in this game. I'd say since, I think the first one I got was 2009. I had played like Champ Manager 4 when I was very young, but yeah, I've been playing this since about, 12 years now? I average about 1,000 hours each year, so it's a decent amount. Cool, and Wealdstone approach FIFA, because obviously still against using my real name, so we're just called Geografifa. Let me know if you can see everything. But yeah, we're just gonna accept that deal because this isn't gonna be a long-term save, just sort of to show off the game. So, Wealdstone hire FIFA. That would be an interesting headline, wouldn't it? Cool, we'll skip through all that because it's not very important. But, yeah. Now we have something that would be cool in FIFA. The season expectations. So this is the first thing you do when you get a job. You let the board know what you want to accomplish. I haven't got much choice here. The Wealdstone board apparently only want a mid-table finish. First round of the FA Cup might be a bit difficult because I think we go in on the third qualifying round, so we're going to have to win 2 games to get there. FA Trophy, yeah, that should be easy enough. Second round, we'll just go for the minimum. And we're going to quickly, the Wealdstone Raider, yeah, quickly create a tactic. So we got these predefined ones, but we're just going to make our own because it's usually the best way, really. Although Gegenpress is by far the best on this. I haven't actually looked at the team, so I don't know what we got. He's got interesting positions. Yeah, that's another thing. If you're brand new to Football Manager, I won't gloss over this. So you might see he's got 9 pace. He's not extremely slow. They're out of 20. So 9 pace is around 45 pace on FIFA. Which you probably wouldn't want a 45 pace winger on FIFA, but at this level it's probably okay. Have I still got my custom views? Let's go through these quickly. That's the one I like to use. It's got all the good mentals and everything on this. Cool. Right, go pause it quickly there, and I'm gonna see if you've had any questions already. Let's see. Playing the demo, yeah, that's cool. I think you get 6 months on the demo, don't you? So probably won't do that much on this. Do you start play Football Manager? You couldn't do FIFA career mode. Yep, exactly the same. I still kind of play FIFA career mode just for the fun of actually, seeing players in a bit better quality. But yeah, Gegenpress is the first one used. Is a very overpowered tactic, that one for sure. When it comes to star ratings, did they change per division? That's a good question, actually. So you see this guy's 4 stars out of 5, obviously. So if I did sign Messi would be 5 stars, and it's relative. So because my players would be so far off Messi, they'd all go down to about half a star, which is the lowest that you can have. I'll see if I've got anyone who's that. Yeah, so they'd go down to like 1 silver star, like this guy, who's absolutely dreadful. Look at that. fucking, how tall is he? 5 foot? 1 jumping reach, 2 strength. Yeah, he probably won't be playing for us. But yeah, it's totally relative. The better your team is, the better your players have to be to keep good star ratings, if that makes sense. So yeah, 5-star championship player would probably be I would say he's probably going to be a 3-star Premier League player. If you sign someone from someone like Norwich, say if you got Buendia, he's a 5-star championship. I don't think he is, but if he is, you sign him for Arsenal, he'll probably be 3.5 stars, which is still good, you know, it's still good. But yeah, it's purely done like that, all relative. Yeah, you can play on Xbox and PC. I know that for sure. I'm not too sure on other platforms. I think you can play on the Switch, but it's like the mobile port, the Android port, I think. Anyway, we know our tactic. Where have we got good players? I forgot to look at that. Defense, we've got midfield, looks strong. 2 good centre midfielders. Good right backs. We've got 2 good right backs. That might be a bit annoying. Can you play centre back? 1m80, probably. 1m. So you'll play centre back for us. Yeah. So at least our strength's definitely in midfield. So we're gonna want to play route 1. We'd just go over the midfield. Wing play, we'd go around the midfield. Counter attack could work, but yeah, we're gonna create our own formation. I like to play 4-4-1-1. But I'm probably going to be playing 4-1-4-1 because I think I saw I had a decent defensive midfielder in there as well. This is what my assistant manager thinks. I don't know if he's any good. I haven't actually checked his stats. So let's quickly have a look at that. I'm trying to make this quite thorough, but also not super boring at the same time, because obviously learning a game you have to go a bit slow. So he's very adaptable, but he's absolutely pants at everything else. Stuart Maynard. He used to play for us in 2000. That's very nice. Cool. Right. Let's see what we've got here. Transfer market, we've got bad facilities. So again, this is something that would be really cool if it was on FIFA. You have, again, like the ratings are 1 to 20. You have recruitment, coaching, youth facilities, training facilities. Corporate facilities doesn't really do much, just gives you a bit more money passively. But these ones, the higher your training and your youth, the better your players improve, obviously. And these two, you get better youth academy players through your development center, which is in here, which it's done in a very different way to FIFA. You don't choose who you get. You have your head of youth development. He chooses your players. So yeah, it's a bit different, but I prefer it that way. I think it's a bit more realistic, you know. Cool. So we're just gonna try and get to this first match. It shouldn't be a very long pre-season because I made sure to start right before the season starts. Although it's obviously delayed because this is the COVID season. Code of conduct, not too important. We'll just skip over that. That's basically if the players decide to miss training, you fine them some of their wages. Not too important. Right, here's the team report. Let's have a look at this. Right. Good centre backs, good right backs, good in goal. Goalkeepers are good. Awesome. So there's a screen in team report that's actually pretty useful as well. If you go on squad depth and then current ability, you can see how good your players are relative to the division. So you can see I've got one great striker, Danny Parish. He's great for the league. He's a bit small, so good job we're not playing Route 1. But yeah, he looks pretty good. So we look like we're weak at left back. Although we have this attacking midfielder that we're probably not going to be using. Although he can play centre mid. That's fine. So that's a cool thing. Wouldn't mind asking this question. What's my favourite C of any FM and why? Anyone who's a frequent FM, you may answer as well. Okay. So obviously you can mod the game. You can add leagues in, like as many as you want. So that's something I like to do. I just throw in a ton of random leagues, start unemployed, and then just I'm not gonna make any promises to here. We'll finish mid-table. They don't like that. They think we're gonna do worse. Oh no. Alright. Okay, this is not going well. Okay. Cool. Alright, looks like we got through that alive, but Charles did not enjoy it. Actually, Charles, he feels a bit demoralised after that. But I would say it was when I added every single African league and got not a free transfer, I got a job offer from Ethiopia at a team called Dedebit. I don't know if they're on this version. Here they are, this team. They had one really good player, and yeah, I just tried to make Ethiopia as good as they could be. Could I sign one? Nah, he's not interested. Yeah, that's my favourite save. I like just using random teams. I have one that I am actually playing, not this one, obviously. Yeah, I'm just going to manage the first 11. I have one that's just not Ethiopia, Estonia. It's Estonia. I don't have enough players. Do I really not have enough players? Well, I've never done that. Alright, I'm going to have to holiday for a bit just to get around this because I'm too lazy to read what's actually going wrong with it. But yeah, right. Should be day of the match now. We've got past squad the selection. You like Bordeaux? How interested, both of yourselves? Yeah, what's your favourite save, Hugh? Interesting to hear that kind of stuff from people. I know everyone's got like a different view on what they like, so feel free to let me know. Alright. Also, yeah, let me know how you like the overlay that I've got down here. I started using Stream Elements instead of Stream Labs, so that's my third different software that I've used to stream now. So yeah, hopefully it's a bit better. It should be a bit nicer to look at, you know. It's a bit different Stream Football Manager to FIFA. There's a lot less action going on, you know, a lot less to talk about at the minute. I'm glad you like the overlay. Thanks. Yeah, if someone subscribes and stuff, you know, their name comes on down here. So, although it's not very good when I've got white screen on here, is it? We'll scout the free trials that are going to the England trial day because we don't have a lot of money. And I've just realised we holidayed straight past that the match against our reserves. So I'm going to put another one in here. In fact, I might still have it in my responsibilities to skip all of my friendlies. Notts County would be a pretty interesting one. Let's go with Boston because they're near where I'm from. Yeah, we get a bit more money if we do a home match, so we'll do that one. Overview, staff. I think I have them on managers friendlies. Let's just check Leeds friendly matches. Oh no, I've only got them on friendly matches for the youth team, so that's fine. Get the assistant managers to do all the training. That's something I'll go a little bit more into depth if anyone's interested in training, but it's going to be difficult when I'm at this level. Is it raining near Boston at the moment? Oh, I'm not actually in the area anymore. I've moved to near Leicester, but it's not raining in Leicester at the minute, so if that helps. It usually rains in Boston though, you know, it's near the sea, isn't it? You're already on your first season. You started with Man U. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, so is the text actually too small for the stream? I'm playing in 1440p. That's probably why I've got it zoomed out a little bit. I'll zoom it into 125. Hopefully that's a bit easier for everyone. There you go. Should be nice and easy for everyone to see on the stream, even if you're on like a phone or something now. A king in power. Yeah, I go past the stadium quite a lot, to be honest. It's right near a Tesco, so go to the Tesco quite a lot. That's my little interesting fact. Right, we've got this game against Boston, and we're going to play this one to show you what the matches are like in Football Manager. For anyone that's anyone's never watched a Football Manager match, it's a bit different to FIFA. So yeah, beware. Right, I'm getting advice, and I don't want it. So you can see on the left here, you've got sort of the strength of the every little helps. You see the strength of the team we've put out here. We don't have much influence in the attacking mid position. So what we can do there is we can make our attacking a centre midfielder attack, and they'll sort of use that space. Same here. If I wanted to get some pressure on that part of the pitch, I'd just play my wingers further forward. But it's not too important, pressing in that area of the pitch. And yeah, that's very true. The matches aren't played by me. Just the tactics. I set up the team, send them out, and they try and run the tactics. So it looks like Danny Parish had a good game against our reserves. So how did he do? 2 goals? That's not too bad. Made 100% of his passes. Cool. He's very small, but he also won 5 of the headers that he went for, which is a little bit weird. Not gonna lie. So Boston United versus Wealdstone. Geografifa's first Football Manager match. What are we going to say to them? Yeah, we're not too bothered about a result, really. So here we go. This is a Football Manager match. What on earth happened here? Okay, I thought that was a 13-0 between looks like Leaper and Newcastle. Although it could be, because it looks like they're already 4-0 up after about 15 minutes. But anyway, we're going to hide that. And we're going to hide that. So yeah, we're playing against Boston. We're at home. We're in London. And yeah, the graphics aren't amazing. But they do. They're good enough, I guess. What's the usual one that I use? Fully zoomed minimum height. And wow, I've been saying how small he is. He's instantly gone and scored a header. He's been perished. Yeah, almost. Perish. I make it easy to play FM. It's a bit hard. You just started. Okay. If you have any questions, or if I've gone too fast over anything, do let me know and I can go through it. Or if there's any areas you want me to look at, like training or staff or signing a player, that's probably something we're gonna do in a sec. So yeah, just let me know and we'll look at it. It's very weird streaming this instead of FIFA. Oh, that was a good shot. Good save though. That guy's just ran off the pitch. That is definitely a FIFA player right there. All pace, then just ran off the pitch. Wow. Okay, Isted. Long kick forwards. Duxbury gets it though. Hopefully they don't counter. Leasley. Got a lot of men back. That's a good sign. It means we're probably going to be pretty defensively sound. But counterattacks are going to be relying on the pace of our wingers, which I'm not sure how fast they actually are. I can have a look in a sec. But Burrow's got the ball for Boston. Right, let's have a look at what this is playing. Let's have a look at the chat. How does training affect the team performance? It does in quite a lot of ways, actually. You can... the way that training works is there's 2 or 3 different kinds of training you can do. There's some that sort of give temporary behind-the-scenes boosts. So if you do a lot of match practice, I think it boosts your teamwork of your players for the week of the training or something. But there's also ones that just straight up help develop players' attributes, which is the most common one and the one you're probably going to want to do the most. And there's also a couple of trainings that do chemistry for the squad. This guy is amazing. Danny Parish. He's going to get us promoted. But yeah, there's a couple of trainings that just do squad chemistry and cohesion, it's called, on Football Manager. So that's like, I think it's team bonding, it's called. So I assume that's just like going to I don't know what you call it, PGL, I guess. Just going into the woods and playing with logs. Right, 2-0. We're doing pretty well. Danny Parish again. Let's have a look at the pace of our wingers. So we have Wishart. We have to do it at half time now. Tell everyone they're pleased. So we've got this guy in the wing with 12. That's pretty interesting. He's got 13. Okay, that's not too bad for this level. This guy, he's got the potential to probably be a League 2 player. I think I'm in the Conference Prem, or I'm in the Conference South. I can't remember. So yeah. Right. Right. I'm not too much sure how. Well, I'm not sure how much more there is that you really need to see to actually sort of get a hang of the game. This is basically it. Select your team, play a match, answer the interview questions. There's a lot of depth in this game, but you can get a good handle over it within the first half an hour. But yeah. Oh, a lot of subs now, a lot of subs. Can I say that word? I can't say that word actually because I know what it means. So yeah, I'm not falling for that one. Okay. Social media in this game is interesting. Yeah, it's it means hello. I'm sure it does. Yeah, social media is interesting. There's always the same 3 responses though, isn't there? It's positive, negative, and then sort of, I don't care. That's what every single one of the tweets says. If you got selected in FM, would be okay. If I got selected in FIFA, you wouldn't. I don't fully understand what you mean by that. You know what? Slobo. I hope I said your name right. Slobo, possibly. I do actually have a channel called that I uploaded one video on a long time ago. I'll see if I can find a link to it. But it was with my old toaster mic. It's got 5 subscribers. There's a link if anyone wants to check the one video of that out. You can have like the secret. Oh, I've conceded while I was shilling my channel. But yeah, super embarrassing, that channel. And it looks like we got the win, so that's good. Free tip: don't play in lower tier England. It's hard with the work permits. Yeah, I don't really play in England that much at all, to be honest. I like playing all around the random nations that I've modded in. So I had one with Estonia, as I mentioned before, and sort of Italy's probably the one I'm managing the most, like the lower divisions of Italy. I quite like that league. It's a lot of history, every team's usually about 100 years old, I can't believe it, I've got an achievement. What on earth would that achievement even be for? I've played this game for so long, I got an achievement in the first match with this one. Basically, in FM, you can get sacked, go to another club, bring them up a little bit, because you play from a manager perspective. Yes. Yeah. It makes a lot more sense, doesn't it, getting sacked in Football Manager than FIFA, because you're only in control of the manager. But how much does the game cost? I'm not sure at the moment, to be honest. It's on sale quite a lot, so you can usually get it for around £20, £30 probably, if it's not on sale. So it's not too expensive. It's cheaper than FIFA. But if you want to have more than sort of 5 leagues in the game, Jesus, Marc-Antoine Fortuné, he's played for West Brom, didn't he? A long time ago. I've not got my logo packing because my hard drive died with my old save on it, which is why I decided to stream this one. Yeah, so this is how you sign a player on Football Manager. Simply click on the player, This guy's a free transfer, so we don't have to do any of the transfer negotiations, but it's a lot better than FIFA, the transfers. So yeah, you just go on this, choose his role. So these are actually pretty important, because if you don't play them in these roles, they get very, very moany, which is not good. Because if you have one player moany, and for example, they have this thing called the hierarchy in Dynamics. So if this guy starts complaining, every one of these players with green thing means he's in the same social group. So he has influence over all of the players that are lower down than him than in the pyramid. So if he's annoyed, every one of these players with the green banner at the top also is annoyed, which for me would leave me with 2 players that wouldn't be annoyed if I annoy this guy, if that makes sense. So yeah, keeping players happy is a lot more important on Football Manager than FIFA. So that's why playing time is such an important thing. This guy's pretty good, so I'll probably say that he could be a squad player. He's happy with that. James Farmer, he's happy with that. We'll negotiate a contract. So we can only offer him a 1-year contract. He might be retiring. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have a look. He's just lacking in fitness, but he's very old, so yeah, he's probably about to retire. Let's go back into the contract. That's a lot of money for this level, so we'll try and negotiate him down to about 200, which wouldn't be too bad. So, okay, 300, not great. 240. See if we can get for 240. See, now he's complaining. He's giving us a last demand, but he's happy with 250. So cool. That's how we've signed a player. Marc-Antoine Fortuné, a lot of experience. Never managed to play for France, but played in the Premier League for a couple of seasons, you know. Up until, well, that's almost a decade ago now. I was going to say pretty recently, but a decade ago. So, yeah. Right. It shouldn't take too long for him to sign. I'll probably get to accept him in around 2 or 3 days. But, cool. So anyway, as I was saying, in that match, if we go into the training, go onto it. So we're semi-pro, so we don't train every day. It's simple as that, really. If you're a professional team, all of these would be full of slots that you can use for training, but we obviously can't do that. If you're an amateur team, which means you can't spend any money on player wages, you'd also you'd have no slots at all. So we're actually lucky compared to the majority of teams, should I say. So yeah, each one of these is a different training you can add in. So you can see there's a lot of different things, and each one of them improves something. So if we go in defending, for example, ground defense, that helps our players defending ground plays. So that could be through balls, you know, someone's doing through balls behind the defense. They'll have a bit better concentration positioning, so they'll see the pass coming, they won't be daydreaming, and they'll be in the right position to actually cut it out, or, you know, be able to muscle the other player off the ball. And so if I put that in there, that's now all my players will have boosted stats in that, like experience towards upgrading their attributes there. So it's the same for all of them. You've got a couple like extracurricular, which improves the teamwork and the cohesion. So that's the pyramid thing I just showed you. The better your cohesion is, the less likely players are to get annoyed at you. So it's pretty important to have something like that in there. Team bonding is just like a better version of it, which doesn't it improves teamwork for the upcoming match, which, you know, that only occurs for one match. So it can be important if you've got like a cup final and you think that, you know, doing some resistance training to improve physicals wouldn't be as important as winning that one match. So it's pretty important to balance your training, but there's always schedules out there that you can just import them, and you have pre-season ones as well that just focus on running. Right? Can you make a youth academy in Football Manager? Yes. So in Club Info facilities, you have junior coaching and youth recruitment. So junior coaching increases the overall rating of players that are coming through. Youth recruitment improves the overall potential of the players that are coming through. It doesn't have dynamic potential like FIFA. It's every player comes through with a potential rating between 0 and 200. With 200 being, I don't think there's ever been a 200 potential player. But you've got like Mbappe, Ronaldo, Messi, they're sort of 190 to 195 range. And, an average championship player would be around 120 to 130. So the higher these are, the more likely you are to get a player in one of those ranges, which is, that's important. Junior coaching, again, you're probably not going to get someone come through who's better than maybe a mid-table Premier League save. I said that so wrong. I'll pause and I'll say it again. You won't get anyone coming through who's better than a mid-table Premier League player with its overall to begin with, but they'll definitely have potential to be even better. So the youth academy, that kind of all happens in the background. You have a staff member called a head of youth development, and his stats also influence the youth recruitment. So, the better these stats are, the better the ability of the players coming through will be, the better of the potential, and this just improves how fast they'll improve. One of the most important things on Football Manager that's definitely not in FIFA is personalities, but that's a whole nother story. So, we'll probably go into that a bit later if we need to. I'll show you see what personality we've got in the squad already. So you can see we've got a couple of determined players. And then we've got this guy who's resolute, which is actually one of the better ones because it means he's got good determination and, displays resolute characteristics. It's all Football Manager says. But he'll have good professionalism as well, which improves the amount he develops. Is Football Manager costly on the performance for the PC? I'll quickly open this and you'll be able to see that currently it's using about 1.3 gig of RAM. So as long as you've got I'd say 8 gig of RAM, you'll be fine. You can also play it with just integrated graphics, which most laptops will have. And it's not using my I got a Ryzen 7, so it is not using that at all. A Ryzen 5, sorry. So as long as you've got a decent laptop, it'll run for sure. What do I think is more realistic, FIFA growth or dynamic with dynamic potential, or Football Manager growth? I've seen your message by the way, and I will answer that one. I see you've posted it a couple of times. I'll answer it in a sec. But I prefer how Football Manager does it because I do think that there's a couple of players they've got it pretty wrong with. Freddie Adu was one of the highest rated players, but I think he did have potential to be that good. He just didn't have the right personality. So I can see why he didn't actually achieve his potential. Whereas with football, with how FIFA used to do it, it was basically if you spawn in the game and you have 95 potential, you'll get to that. There's no as long as you're playing matches and you're performing well, you'll get to your potential. In this, it's a bit different. You can have someone with Balotelli's attitude playing really well. They'll never live up to their potential because they could be Mbappe level. You never know. Balotelli could have had Mbappe potential, but he's only got to, he was a very good player, obviously, but, he's probably 6th in the Premier League level. He was never a top 3 in the world striker. I'm really tripping over my words a lot in this stream. I need to go have a drink, I think. What's the difference between the different games, FM21 and FM20? It was a long time since I played FM20, but I think the biggest improvement they did recently, they revamped how scouting works. You don't scout individual players, you choose sort of an area and you can get your sort of assistant manager to do it. I'll show you quickly now. So we'll make a new assignment quickly. Let's have a look. I'll take over take control of this so we can do this. Yeah. Okay, I think I have to go back out and back in now. Scout priorities. Where's the button? I've totally forgotten where the button. Oh, there it is. There it is. So, yeah, we can say we want a first team player in this formation, and then we want someone who plays like Kylian Mbappe. So then it'll look for players with 15 pace, acceleration, composure, flair, and dribbling. But we can add some of these in there. If we don't want to do that, we can just do it manually and do it like that. That's probably the most important thing they changed recently. They also changed the development center. That's a lot better now. It used to be you could change a player's personality from being a Balotelli to being someone like, who's the most professional player that I can think of? Ronaldo. You could change a player from Balotelli to Ronaldo in 1 week, which is obviously not how it works in real life at all. But it did on Football Manager until about 2019, I think it was. It might be 2020. So that was a pretty big improvement. The match engine itself's a lot better now as well. On 20, I remember there was a lot of players. The winger would like run down the wing, and instead of putting it back to your striker who's like free in the middle, they just shoot into the side netting, and that was so annoying to see over and over and over. So yeah, there's definitely been some improvements, although the game is very similar to how it's always been. It would be cool if there was like an EA manager or something just to push them, but yeah, it's a good game. They probably could improve more than they do each iteration of the game. You're playing it right now. It's such a good and realistic game. It really is, isn't it? As long as you're playing it in a way, I mean, there's not really any way to play the game unrealistically. Yeah, if I wanted to sign Mbappe, let's try and spell his name right. So on FIFA, you'd have a nice cutscene with him, but on here you just get this with his little agent with a 3D head. Yeah, good to see you're interested in signing Mbappe. He would not be interested in joining Wildstone under any circumstances. So, even if we make an offer, we'll have to offer them some ridiculous amount of money. They would probably reject it, Boom, there we go. Yeah, Football Manager is genuinely realistic. I agree. You don't have to do anything to make it realistic. You don't have to put restrictions on yourself. Although, of course, you can just... Sorry, that headline was that was funny. I want to read that and see what they say. Yeah, well, don't make Mbappe have gigantic bid of 300 million. Yeah, see, then he's straight away not interested in joining. We're in London. I mean, surely London's better than Paris, right? Probably not if you speak French. Yeah, if EA does 10% of the game, you need more stats. See who won the Ballon d'Or. See, that's one of the things that I always love doing. So we're in the National League. We'll just click up to the Premier League. You've got every past winner. I haven't got the logos because, like I said, my hard drive died, which I kept my documents folder on. But yeah, you see all the past winners. You've got like records that you can try and break in here. This is something you have to like keep track of yourself normally. But if you wanted to go for the most points in a season, you've got Man City got 100. You get 101. Your name goes there. It's super cool. Fewest league wins in one season. 1 derby. Hopefully they keep it that way forever. That would always be funny. But yeah, just looking at history and stuff, that's definitely something that they should improve. Even if it was just player history like this, where you can see, oh look, he played for Monaco and he got 1 goal in his first season, and then 3 seasons later went for £160 million. So even if you had something like that, it would be so useful. EA had FIFA Manager. They did, didn't they? And there was also LMA Manager and Championship Manager. And now there's that one, I can't remember, it's called like Top Manager or something with Jose on it. Or is it, it's Lothar Matthäus now, isn't it? The German dude. But yeah, it would be cool if there was at least one other company trying to keep up with it. But yeah, it doesn't. Top 11, that's the one. Right, Tame United. Who are these? I still expect to win. Hell yes, I do. Skip. Don't you see there's a cool cutscene? Right. Oh, God. One of the things they did recently was they made you get stuck in matches unless you go via the tactics page. I want to see who these guys are. Who are you? You're from Tame. I don't know where you are. I don't know who you are. You could sign Mbappe if you were Real Madrid, yeah, most likely, as long as you've got the money. But that's the thing, money is actually money on Football Manager. It's not just a value that the board decide to give you. Every penny you spend is logged in here, the overall balance. And you can see here, we're going to lose a lot of money this year and each year after. So as long as you're not going in debt, because the more in debt you are, the less transfer budget you'll get each season. And eventually you'll end up with zero like me. So you have to keep an eye on your finances a bit more on this one. And the new signing scored after 1 minute on his debut. So that is a top purchase right there. Let's have a look at the goal because we missed it. Oh, scissor kick volley into the corner. Hell yes. I think someone said, will the stream be saved on the channel so you can view it later? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'll upload it. But I won't do a notification, so just check the channel later and you'll be able to find it. Worst thing about Football Manager is the price. Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, I don't know how much it is on Steam actually. Let's have a look. Store page. It's £40 at the minute. Okay. You get a 10% discount. So I got it cheaper than that because I already had last year's. But I've played 600 hours on this version of it, and don't know what that equals. So I think I paid £36 divided by 570. I pay 6p per hour of the game. So yeah, I feel like taking over a team I hate on Football and ruin them. So you see them crumble. Yeah, because it would actually, so it would actually affect them if you if you release all the players on a team on FIFA, and then all you do is you just get fired, and then they just buy some more players. On Football Manager, you release them, they'll struggle to actually sign players for like 2 or 3 seasons, just because they'll have to sign so many. They'll never be able to fill out the squad again. So there is quite a lot of impact for doing stuff like that. Yeah, I am managing Weldstone because they were the first team to offer me a job on the save, so thought I'd go for them. Bought a random free agent from Dynamo Dresden. He scored his first match and never again. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen to Fortune, but he's a 39-year-old. I mean, I'm not expecting too much from him, to be honest. I wish I'd still got my actual save. I'll have to. Oh, he scored again. I have to plug my actual hard drive in and maybe stream again with my save. You'll see my Estonian fellas. But yeah, if you're watching the stream and you're not subscribed, I'm trying to get to like 5,500 hopefully today. So that would be cool if you guys could smash the subscribe button on either of my channels. I don't know if anyone wants to scroll up. I might put it in my description actually. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I'll put it in the description. Check out my FM channel. That's not how you spell channel at all. Cool. Yeah, if you read the page, you'll see a link to my Football Manager channel, which has one video from a couple of months ago on it. But You can watch them drop down the divisions. What happened to the team? Yeah. Oh, he has actually scored a second goal. He has actually scored. Yeah, if they're dropping down divisions, and then I'll be able to make a video on them as well. The thing that makes this game different from the others, the database is big. Yeah. It's true. I think there's 250,000 players in the Football Manager database, whereas I think PES has about 18,000 and FIFA has about 20,000. I think 25,000. So it's got 10 players for every one that FIFA has, and that is quite a big difference. And yeah, the fact that Mbappe could come from some random country, that's super interesting as well. Especially if you're managing in one of those countries, if you can find a way to generate enough money that you can improve your facilities and you can improve your youth academy and then you can improve your league, and you can literally over the course of 20-30 seasons, it would probably take, make the Welsh Premier Division better than the English Premier Division. Whereas in FIFA, you play in one of these small leagues. Say you play in the Polish league, all that will happen is your team becomes overpowered and you just have a really easy time. In this, you'll be overpowered for the first couple of seasons, but then the league will start catching up with you. For sure. What you like to do, take a big team, any top 10 from Big 5 leagues, find a club you like, make them your feeder club, progress with both teams. What do you manage both teams, or do you just sort of try and make both of them just as successful? Why don't I start doing Football Manager content instead of FIFA? Football Manager is so much better. I like Football Manager. I also like FIFA though. That's the thing. You've just reminded me that I haven't edited my USA video, but the last match that I play in that one is just like super good. Oh, you overpay for the play? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I thought you got the hat trick. I went silent. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, FIFA can be really fun if you've got the right challenge or the right players, or you're having fun with the save. But yeah, I admit most of the time Football Manager is a bit more fun. You like the USA vids? Good. They're my favorite ones. Yeah. The semi-final ones are. The semi-final is a good one. It's against Brazil, I think. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything for anyone there that I got to the semi-final. But the Brazil match is good. And then, obviously, there's a match after that as well. I'm not saying if it's the final or if it's the third place playoff, but it's one of the two. And, yeah, I'll have to edit that tonight because I've only got one more video uploaded this week. The one's coming out tomorrow, and that's a very short one. So it's just like a challenge. You wish you had FM20, you're on FM20. Oh, sorry, you wish you had 21, you're on 20 at the moment. 20 is still a good game, though. Don't get me wrong, but 21 is better in almost every way, especially the actual matches. They're so much better on this one. If you like the commentary on the USA ones, thanks. I was watching it back, and I think I did a bad job on like the fan inserts. I think I uploaded the wrong version because they were just like a video hovering in the corner with text on them, which was definitely not how it was in the edited version that I thought I was uploading. So yeah, maybe I need to start keeping an eye on that more because I've made a couple of mistakes recently, like that Chelsea video I had to re-upload. I have nothing to lose changing FM content. Yeah, I watched Zealand. I used to watch Work the Space as well when he was doing a save with... Oh my god, he got 4 goals in his day. He's proven that he was a good signing. Work the Space, he did one with a team from down south in the UK. I can't remember which team it was. Not Thanet. Oh, that's going to annoy me. I'm going to search it. But yeah, maybe. I mean, I think a lot more people watch FIFA content than Football Manager, so. Right. Is he going to get another goal? Surely not. That pass is ridiculous. That pass. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Football Manager and FIFA content would be interesting. I'm not sure how I'd do it though. I mean, would any of you actually be interested in doing, in just watching me play FIFA career mode? Not FIFA career mode, Football Manager career? Because it'd be hard to edit it. I don't know how you'd really edit a Football Manager career. If it was just like the matches, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, one sec. I seen your message. I'll give you some advice on how you can get past that bug in a sec. But I'll just read some of these other ones before I miss them. If I play FM and FIFA, people will consider moving to FM. It's true. That's true. It's like people who play sort of Total War and then the Paradox strategy games. A lot of people go one way and then they never come back. Football Manager is splendid because of the breakdown and details. Yeah, 100%. That's why I like it. Dr. Benji's a goat. Yeah, I watched him in the streamer showdown against Zealand. It's pretty interesting. I've got this. I actually have a list of every video idea that Zealand's come up with, and I try and see if there's any way I can make them FIFA related. That's one of the things that I've done recently. Which is why there's a lot of sort of top 5 things coming out recently. Let's see. Okay, finally, I'm back to this message. So, have you just gone on holiday? Have you tried going on holiday for one day to get past the 1st of July? So, if you don't know how to do it, just go home, my profile, go on holiday one day. Usually that fixes it. Like 99% of the time that'll fix it if you just go on holiday for one day. Let's keep going on this. What team should I do for my first proper FM save? You're on it right now and you want to start a new one. Who do you support? I can't tell from the avatar. But honestly, the best Football Manager saves are just the ones with the team that you support. You think I should start with experience in FM, and then if it works, start save maybe Road to Glory as a manager of a certain team interested in that type of content? Yeah? What kind of experiments can you do on Football Manager? I know it says Football Manager is basically a glorified spreadsheet, and obviously that's pretty much all my videos are these days, is me reading from a spreadsheet. You support Chelsea? Well, I'd probably just go for Chelsea then. Yeah. It's it would be a bit harder. I mean, the easiest team you could probably be is either PSG, Rangers or Celtic, or Bayern Munich. If you're one of those, you can't really get fired. Man U's a good first team as well. Yeah, you get a lot of money, and obviously you've got some very good players. I don't think their team's quite winning the league level, which I think their demands might be. So you might get fired after one season. So they've got the 4th best squad. I'm not sure why you'd play Bruno, DM, and Van Beek attacking midfield, but still, they've got the 4th best squad in the league. That'd be an interesting one. I mean, Liverpool and Man City are the 2 best in the league, but I think PSG. They're just called Paris SG, aren't they? Paris SG. There they are. They've got way bigger odds here. So you see there, if you pay £1, they win the league, you get £1.22 back. That's just the betting odds. Whereas Monaco, they get 17 because they're so unlikely. So if you play as PSG, you basically can't get fired. Especially with some of their players being as good as they are. Like Neymar. The equivalent on FIFA for Neymar, he would have 100 dribbling, 5-star skills, 100 technique. I think that's movement on FIFA, 90 movement, 80 pace, 85 acceleration. He's just, yeah, see, and they have every one of the players, every one of the best 11 in the French league, except for Memphis Depay, who you could just buy if you really wanted to, but you can probably get someone better. Not gonna lie. You like watching Lolujo stop playing for FM. Started a Wickham one, came 13th in the championship first round. That's sick. 13th with Wickham. Wow, that's good. I hate when they say Paris SG. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why they called them that on here. Everyone says PSG, don't they? Or Paris Saint-Germain, which, I mean, they come up for Paris Saint-Germain, but type in PSG, they don't come up because there's too. I think there's a couple of African teams that are called PSG, like Uganda and stuff like that. Thinking about buying FM, what's the best team to start? Not too good, but also not so bad. Do you mean domestically, or do you mean sort of is so like you don't want to be a team that can win the Champions League straight away, but you want to be able to win your league, that kind of thing maybe? Should try experimenting at FM with an easy, money-rich and reputation-rich club. You go in Panorama, lower league. Yeah, that'd be interesting, I guess. You're struggling with the stats. You don't, though. I know what stats are good in FIFA, but in Football Manager you don't know. So basically, all you need to do is think of a tactic that you want to use. So I'm just using a clean slate, but let's say we do a new tactic. We want gegenpress, and we want to play like Liverpool, so we play like a 4-3-3. So we need an inside forward up here. We need a winger who's good with inside forward stats on support. So we need to look for these, I think it's the blue ones are the important ones, and the green ones are the nice to haves, I think. It might be the other way around. Let's have a look. Yeah, flair won't be an important stat. So you need players with as high in the greens as possible, with the blues being also high if you want them to be good. That's just the easy way to do it. So for example, if we had an attacking midfield, we want to play like a attacking midfielder on attack. He's got different stats that he needs. That's just the best way to do it. Do you think it's easier to get fired on FIFA or Football Manager? I mean, on FIFA you can get fired for just giving someone too big of a contract, can't you? So probably easier to do that on Football Manager, but it is also quite easy to do on FM if you're not too good at the game or if you've just started. 20 is the maximum, yes. 20 is the absolute peak that a player could be. So who's the best? I think Messi still has the most 20s. So you can see he's like perfect at dribbling, finishing. I think free kicks is also a 20, passing, technique. Oh, he's just got 20s everywhere. Would Leeds be a good starter team? I mean, probably not. I don't think they'd be a good team if you're a starting player. You would have to sign some players, because I think Bamford, for example, he's not very good on Football Manager. So you'd have to go out and buy some new players. You're currently with Hertha, and your first save, you're addicted. Yeah, I can see. You beat Wolfsburg and ended their Wolfsburg unbeaten for 19. You've also beaten Bayern, but you lose against Bielefeld. So doesn't that look like Lionel Messi's playing for West Ham? Yeah, so that's something that you'll see on Football Manager, you won't see on FIFA, is the teams actually adapt to your reputation. So you got a reputation here, and if you're on like a good winning streak, they'll play more defensive against you. Whereas if I played against Man City, they'd just go all out attack against me. So it can be hard for you to beat the worst teams. That's kind of, you have to have a couple of tactics. So you want one that's like a positive tactic. When you're playing against a weaker team, you want to get more players forwards. But then when you're playing against someone like Bayern, you'll probably want to be on defensive or cautious, just to keep men behind the ball and try and get a 0-0 or a 1-0 win. It is something that you have to get used to it for sure. Hertha always, they have an insane amount of money for some reason. On my actual save, they spent about 190 million in the first season on just 2 random regens who are like fake players that spawn after a couple of months. Yeah, on FIFA you get 5 for not signing 3 players from Asia. Exactly. Is rules like that are a bit weird. There are similar things on FIFA. Like your club vision here. I don't have one, but in here it could say ongoing, sign players from Republic of Ireland or something if I've got a chairman from the Republic of Ireland and he wants to bring some more Irish players across. I mean, he could be, because he's called Fitzgerald. Can I add nationality? Oh, he's English. Oh well. It would have been a weird coincidence. But stuff like that is in Football Manager, but yeah. Hi Saigan. Oh, that's a nice list of some interesting teams that you've posted there, Arhus. Good calls. Good calls. Wickham V2, V2, V2. So how my names always go as well. Reloading old saves. It's a no. You're not meant to do it, but sometimes you just need to, don't you? You're doing PSG. Nice. Let us know how it goes. Who's your first signing going to be? I'm going to go play in more friendlies. I'm going to send this over to the assistant manager. He can start doing friendlies for me. Where is it? Match. Leeds friendly matches, delegate. Assistant manager will do them now, so that's good. I was thinking you were Danish as well because of Aarhus. Not gonna lie, but Partizan, very nice. You might splash the cash because PSG love their money. They do, don't they? They do. So I don't know what position you actually need players with as Paris SG. I don't know what their weak point is. I mean, they're playing Di Maria's centre mid on here, so would probably try and get a central midfielder. Icardi's not great, but he is on Football Manager for some reason. Just don't expect him to do anything other than run and shoot. Kimpembe's decent. Yeah, just probably try and sign a central midfielder, wouldn't you? Give up on the Wickham safe. Oh, it's always hard to do that, especially when you started getting attached to some of the players. So, is it like fully stuck? You can't actually progress even if you like holiday for the single day, like I said. Ah, you're named after it because of the save you did. Nice. Yeah, that's why, oh, nice. From Cardiff to Almeria. Interesting. Couple of grand. Right, I'm just gonna go get a drink quickly. Hello everybody, I'm back. Nice drink of water. Perfect for a very wet English day. Ugh. Let's have a look what I missed while I was in the kitchen. Suggested some cool players from LTFC. Very nice. Someone's got a cousin playing for Aarhus. That's an interesting thing. Oh, he's in the youth team, but you know, could be the next Zlatan maybe. What team am I doing? I started as unemployed and I've ended up at Weldstone, but it's probably not going to be like a full-time save this one. Whew, I just had to check then to make sure I unmuted my mic. That was good. What do you do in the induction schedules? I've never gotten to it. Do I send all of them today? Induction schedules. Do you mean like the tactics? I'm not 100% sure. You play for a youth team. Nice. Remember me when you've won the Champions League. Remember the time you commented on the stream and then send me a signed shirt. Oh, you're an attacking midfielder. Very nice. Harry Isted is indeed the Luton legend. Yes. Not had a lot of games in his career so far. You just subscribed. Thanks a bunch. Getting closer to the magic 5,500 now. Which is pretty crazy. The scouting induction. That's basically just a tutorial, isn't it? So yeah, I just skip them usually, but just follow the instructions on the screen. It's pretty easy to. Oh, they were players you signed for Wickham. Got you. Yeah. Just follow the instructions and you'll get through it. You need a license to play football in Turkey. Really? That seems weird. Why do you need that for? Is that like professional license? Damn. Sorry, I was thinking you were like an amateur, but professional. Yeah, that's pretty epic, to be honest. Wait, you also play for Aarhus? What? Have I just got like a Danish football team's youth academy watching the stream? Nice. That's cool. I never got anywhere close to playing for a club, unfortunately. You're going to try and play for Wrexham? Do you want to see Ryan Reynolds or something? Is that the reason? You play for Cambridge, but you're 6'2". Jesus Christ. When I was 14, I was 5'2", and I only grew to be like 6 foot when I was like 19. That's insane. Oh, you don't? Okay, sorry. Right. Okay. Oh, right. We're getting near the season, I think. I'm not sure how much longer I'll stream for though, because I got work tomorrow. I need to make a video. You're 5'10" at 13. What the hell? That is massive. Right, skip through all this. Yeah, being a massive centre mid helps. There's always that one team in our youth league that'd have like some dude that's 6'6" in their team, and you're like, how? I'm only 16. That's like 10 years ago now though, but yeah, it always used to annoy me, especially because I was so little. Height is Balkanian. Why is everyone telling me their height now? I'm 25 and I'm 6 foot. Oh yeah, I can imagine it was scoring against your club. Damn. You might be on Football Manager in a couple of seasons then, if you're think you have to be 16 or 17 to be on Football Manager, don't you? Because that's why. Oh yeah, that's something actually. What's he called? This dude that's not on FIFA yet. Some of you might not have seen him and seen how overpowered he is. Yusufa Moukoko. So I can't see his stats because obviously I'm Weldstone. I wouldn't know how good a 15-year-old at Dortmund is. But yeah, he'd be about a 77 rated equivalent on FIFA at 15 years old, which is absolutely insane. Even like youth academy players, you know, if you get them from your scouts, even they're not that good. So you gotta try out for Wrexham and work your way up. Do they do open tryouts? I know my team Forest did an open tryout for people in Nottingham the other day. That, you know, if you were like 13 to 16 or something, you just try out and they'll let you play for the youth academy if you're good enough. So I mean, there's always a chance. Yeah, Moukoko is, how do you say it? Moukoko. I never actually heard anyone say it. I'm gonna say Moukoko. He's right. Yeah, we're just gonna keep captains. Yeah, he's gonna be overpowered as hell for sure. They'll definitely add him next year as well because they'll be able to sell FIFA packs just based on him getting like a one to watch or stuff. You know, everyone will think, oh, he's gonna get up to like a 90, and it really wouldn't surprise me. He'll definitely have like a future stars and stuff. But yeah, signing for PSG, that would be a good signing. Because Icardi won't be good for too much longer, so having him as a backup, that would be cool. I don't know if you'll be able to sign him straight away. I don't know what the EU laws are on signing teenagers. He might not be able to leave the country until he turns 18. I'm not 100% sure. We have Super League. Oh, you're talking about Turkish football. The most confusing ones on IRL and on FM. The one thing I know about the Turkish league is when I was managing in some totally different league that I've never managed in Turkey, I would get notifications saying such and such has been booted out of the club because of foreign rules on staff and stuff. That's like the only experience of the Turkish league I've had on Football Manager, unfortunately. He's in pre-contract in the 3rd season. Very interesting. I'm not sure about him going to the Championship, though. I think someone said Luton in the Championship with Moukoko sounds pretty insane. Dream of signing yourself on FIFA? Yeah, I mean, I signed one of my friends was on FM. He was really bad, but I'd still signed him like every single save. And one of my brother's friends was as well. I don't know if he's still on here. Tom Lees. No, that's a different Tom Lees. Yeah, he's not in the game anymore. It's not this guy. He doesn't play for Leeds. But yeah, he used to play for like Stalybridge or someone near Manchester. So I always used to sign my friend and my brother's friend. But yeah, maybe one day I'll accidentally sign one of my subscribers. Who knows? That would be pretty crazy to think about, wouldn't it? Right, tactical meeting, team selection, first match of the season. I'm probably the only one we're going to play. You might have seen that there, actually. Who had the partnership? I don't know who had the partnership. This guy has a partnership with Daniel Green. So when you play these two together, they play better when they're in that combination. I don't know if it works. Yeah, it doesn't work the other way around. But as long as you've got them on the same side of the pitch in the right positions, they both play better. So we're gonna line up like that for this one. Aldershot, are they good? They're a pretty big team for the level. We're really bad. I didn't realise how bad we were. Aldershot, I can't even see them on there. Where are they? Am I blind? There they are. 14th. The 14th best team in the league against the 20th best team. Crazy. Right, let's play this game, and then I need to go for the day. Got a game against Colchester away. Big spending Colchester. The only League 2 side to actually spend money on a player last season. I think someone told me on Discord, which by the way is in the description if you want to join my Discord, or if you want to subscribe to my Football Manager channel that's got one video and probably won't have another one for a very long time. Yeah, Colchester away and then Derby on Saturday. Make sure you smash Derby. Yeah, steal a chair if you want. Don't say I told you to do it, but you know, if it's is it at Pride Park or do you play at Moor Farm? I can't remember. That's cool though. You want to play for your amateur town club on FM? Ah, cool. Yeah, that's cool. My the town where I'm from just signed a new manager, and they're doing like open tryouts for everyone. I'm nowhere near good enough to sign up to play there, but you know, some of my friends have been to the tryouts and they were playing against some decent names that you might know if you. Oh my god. Oh my, that was awful. Off the post. The first goal we conceded, an own goal. But yeah, a couple of them have played with some decently big names from sort of League 1, League 2, who were at this trial, the open trials. Skip that. Don't want to see that again. That was absolutely pants. Absolutely pants. Yeah, like I said, this isn't going to be a long-term save, so I'm not really putting too much effort into it. I promise I'm better than this normally, but also I'll spend about an hour. What division is my town club in? The division under the Blue Square North, or whatever. What's it called? The Conference North. So tier 7? Tier 7. Tier 7. Who were the players? I'm not sure I'm allowed to say, to be honest. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say. One of them was Matt Thornhill, who used to play for Forest. That's the biggest name that was there. Yeah, a couple of them who've been playing for like Newark Town, which is near where I'm from as well. Couple of divisions lower. Oh my days, Josh Rees. See, he's someone who used to play for Forest, I think, actually scoring against me. I'm very Forest biased on this. There it is. Josh Rees went from Arsenal to Forest, played one time. I think I was at that game. Don't remember him being very good, but yeah, there was Matt Thornhill and I can't remember what his first name is. Something Hollingsworth. Skip. Bedford Town. Nice. Right. That's not good. That we got an injury already. You're playing the Istanbul Amateur Super League. So at least it's a short, catchy name. The IASL. Cool. Half-time in a very bad first game of the season. Hi, Hal Hamzik. How's it going? Thanks for popping along. How close am I to getting to 5,500? I'm on 5,485. Nice. Wonder who the biggest subscriber is that I've got. Andreas Ivanovas, who uploads dance music. That's pretty cool. 9.2 million views. Wow. Big name following me there. You got gifted a sub from Macwell on Twitch. Got pinged on Discord. Nice. You have an amateur Super League for every state region here. That sounds pretty bad. I think we kind of have something here similar. Each county, if you go far enough down, each county has its own Premier Leagues. But yeah. Oh wait, you actually played against the first team. Ah, I thought you were playing against the under-18s. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Hi, Kia's memes. How's it going? Thanks for popping over. Your lucky day indeed. Yeah. Congratulations. Maybe we should do the lottery as well. You played against Craig McHale-Smith. That is a flex. He was good for Peterborough. He was. And who was it? Brian, I think. Definitely a flex. That's definitely one. Did you get a shirt? That would have been cool if you got a shirt. Still haven't got any footballers' shirts. See him on Costco, like 200 quid for a Thierry Henry signed shirt. I'm like, probably not. Probably not spending 200 quid on an Arsenal shirt when I don't even support them. But then it is a little bit tempting, It is a bit tempting. Right, and now looks like that's the end of the game. And I think it's going to be the end of the stream as well. I don't have a scene, they call them, to do you want to see something cool? See if I can do this. Does it let me do it? Wow, look at that. I don't have a scene to say I'm leaving, so we're just gonna have to do the be right back one. But yeah, thanks everyone for popping along. It looks like we had 1,625 people click on the stream, so that's pretty awesome. He clipped you from the back. What a rude man. Do I have an Insta? I don't have an Insta for the channel. I've got a personal one, but yeah, I don't really feel like I'll be sharing that one anytime soon. When's the next stream? I don't know. Football Manager one. Probably subscribe to the other channel that's in the description. I might stream on that one instead, because that's actually Football Manager related. In fact, I'll probably upload this whole stream to that one. So everyone, go subscribe to that one. Right, did I miss anything else before we go? Serbia Leagues, cool. I'll read that after stream because that sounds pretty interesting. I can imagine the next Premier League striker probably would dominate a under-18 team. But yeah. Oh. Cool. You guys show us what's going on with your Football Manager save, why it isn't working. Well, I've got Twitter. If you have Twitter, you can always send me on that. Or on Discord, it's probably the easiest way to do it. I think there's a Football Manager section on the Discord, actually. If not, I'll make one now, quickly. Just close Football Manager down. Is there a FM one? There isn't. Cool, I'll make an FM channel, so if anyone can... Football Manager. There we go. So if anyone wants to talk about their Football Manager save, just put it in that Discord one. Wow, that's definitely some speed there from Slobodan007. So congratulations. But yeah, if you've got any questions on Football Manager, pop them in there. I'll try and answer them as best I can. Like I said, I've got a couple thousand hours, so hopefully I'll be able to do it. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, and see you guys very soon, hopefully. Cheers.